What's up, Kaijudo Duel Masters? This is Carl Reddish, aka Thunder Sultan. This is
EarthP0w3R. What's going on, you two?
Do a little one-on-one. So just had some couple of questions I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Some are Kaijudo.
Get our
some are
interview
fun.
on. Yeah.
It's kind of a one-on-one. So
we're gonna get our interview on.
yeah. And this is Saturday night, late Saturday night.
Saturday night. Oh, it's probably gonna be Sunday night by the time we finish. So Sunday morning.
Gen Con 2012.
Indeed.
Oh, you guys like our ARG mats? ARG, Ultra Reality Games.
Cool people.
Hooked us up with some mats and some other stuff. Check out their stuff. They're going to have singles pretty soon of Kaijudo, so by all means, check their singles out. Check my singles out. Do what you got to do.
Been hanging out with them all weekend.
Yeah.
Been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jim's a good guy. Nick's a good guy. I keep forgetting, what's the guy? Detroit? The Detroit guy? Anyway.
Other guy.
Yeah.
Guy with the loud pants.
Yeah, loud pants.
So, interview. Let's go. I'm ready.
Where are you from, and what college do you attend?
I'm based out of Virginia Beach, and currently going to ODU. Just finished a year at Tech, transferred to ODU, Old Dominion University.
Virginia Beach or Virginia Peach?
Virginia Beach.
We'll get to Peach later. All right. What card are you looking forward to the most from the base set?
From base set? Ooh,
that you've seen.
That I've seen?
I mean, obviously, something else could pop up and.
Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody says Holy All.
Really?
And I want to say Holy All because like it's just game breaking in my opinion. But that other what is it? I can't. It's a monster. It's not the. It's one of the Tatsui runs that's coming out. It's not
Bestial
the,
Rage?
It's not the Beastly Rage one. It's the other one.
There's another Tatsui?
I feel like there's another one that I'm not thinking. Maybe there isn't, but I don't know. I thought there. Oh, Hyperspeed Dragon. That's the one. Hyperspeed to give everything fast attack. Oh my
You think
God.
that's good?
I
It gives
think
all dragons.
All
Dracons.
dragons. Yeah. So you summon that, and then it says
No,
when
dragons.
You have another, so you summon the other one, and then you're good to go. It's turn 5, turn 6. See, that's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Cool.
So Hyperspeed Dragon by far.
Hands down?
Most looking forward to. It's gonna be silly.
More than Holy?
More than Holy All in a way, but I mean I'm gonna run Holy All just because it's Holy All. But I'm looking forward to the potential that Hyperspeed Dragon can bring to the game.
Do you think you could tech in 3 Holy Oz just to have them in there? Just like if you get it, put it mana in
I don't know
your
about
hand,
the tech
or-
game right now, because the
Just
tech game really didn't happen until, well, at least I don't think it happened up until Emerald dropped and DM. So I feel like if we get some shield manipulation going on in base set, then yeah, teching might be a thing. But I don't see myself teching anything now.
Okay.
Not right now. Not with what we've seen released.
Okay. Favorite comic book hero and why?
Favorite comic book hero?
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's tough. I
You
don't
think
know.
about that, I'm going to tilt the camera. I'm just
I don't read a lot of comics. I don't.
That's cool.
I'm a big fan of like all the Marvel movies that have been coming out. Like the Avengers was hands down one of my favorite movies this summer, and it's definitely out there. It was just a ton of fun to watch the way those characters react to each other. And like that one guy, Hawkeye, was super cool. Like I just loved it. I'm a
Born Supremacy.
I'm-
No, the same guy?
Yeah, that's the same guy. I'm a sniper at heart. Like when it comes to video games, I love to camp. I love to sit back and just shoot the shit out of people. Damn.
That's fine.
And just shoot the mess out of people. And it was like just to be a sniper like that, I thought Hawkeye was super cool. Just like shooting arrows behind his back and just messing around with people. So super cool guy.
Absolutely.
So I guess the favorite comic hero would probably be, I guess, Hawkeye. There's probably another one that I'm not thinking of right now that I was a fan of before this, but on the spot to say Hawkeye.
Cool. Best 5-drop in Kaijudo so far?
I feel like you want me to say Urgle. I feel like you just.
I'm just saying.
I feel like you're fishing.
There's
for it.
Teleport. There's Death Smoke. There's
Foul.
There's Keeper of Dawn. There's
I
Splinter
think.
Claw Wasp.
I think. Was that my
Life Thread.
favorite, or did you say the best? What do you think the best is?
Best.
The best.
Most playable.
Most playable.
Not most played. Most playable.
Most
Not in a
playable.
vacuum, but just like considering everything.
Most playable right now is probably Urgle. I think once we get base set, it's
Reprints?
gonna be foul. Reprints Urgle.
You think foul?
I think after base set, yeah, it's gonna be foul. We have Barrage, Holy All, Terror Pit. I mean, it's just control is gonna take off. I have a feeling. I know control is gonna get really, really good.
So basically, like,
I think foul control is gonna be right back on top, right back in its glory.
so if you've got opening hand, Keeper of Dawn, Holy Awe, or what is it?
Storm Spark Blast.
Holy Awe.
Holy All.
So you got Holy Awe, Keeper of Dawn,
That's
and they Spectre Claw you. You can easily just throw it and
Yeah, you just throw the spell.
You can pitch
well,
it.
that's what I've been doing.
You get it turn
anyways,
5.
And that aggro that Spencer built, like, that was the thing. If I was getting spectacle, I was throwing spells away because I knew I had foul and I could get back later. Like, just drop off the tornado flame. You're not going to use it. It's just super late. You're not going to see it. And then turn 5, you just get it back with foul, so you need it.
All right.
Yeah, I just love foul. Like, I think the versatility of foul. CVH really turned me on to foul over the summer and spring break, like, because I really wasn't. I was a big rub user, just red, blue, black. I thought it was the best. And then foul was just like, wow, this deck is crazy. Just it toolboxes the whole thing, especially with like forebos and all that. Just like search spells, return spells, just cycle the mess out of your entire deck. I'm just blown away by just how versatile it was. So,
I agree.
Foul.
So you're saying Lurgle now, foul once base comes out.
Foul later. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think like 8 sets down the road, 10 sets down the road, Lurgle will be considered like still a really good
Still
card?
busted.
Same.
That's hard to say. 10,
Now-
8, 10 sets down the road.
100%. Are you saying keeper of dawn?
100%? I can't be 100% on anything. That's a loaded question. But I think, yes, foul's going to be good. If it proves, and I hate doing this, if it proves like DM did, cards like that are going to be good later on because they get so much more to work with. Foul, the more sets come out, technically the better foul should get because it just has more spells to grab from the grid.
Okay.
Lurgle, the more sets come out, the more options you get, the more you top 4, you see what they are, you take different
You're
things.
seeing
So
4
obviously-
turns worth of cards.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously
It's just
those cards get better the more options you get. So yeah, sure, they're going to be better. I think they're still going to see play. Why not?
And if there's any way that we're going to get a peak, like the ability to look at cards and put them back, and then Lurgle.
Well, I'm sure we got off of Strummer and stuff like that. I mean, cards like that are probably always going to be a thing. Sure, look at the top ones. I mean, break Blabba, look at the top card. Put it
Great
back
Blabba.
down. Like Strummer, summon Strummer, look at the top 3, rearrange and put it back. So I think,
Okay.
yeah, of course, there's so much room for those effects.
What is your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Ooh, that's
Could be old, could be new, could be whatever.
between 2.
Give me top 3.
Top 3? Okay.
Sure.
Top 3. Well, top 2. It's either or.
Sure.
Spaceballs, by far. Spaceballs.
Yes.
Mel Brooks. Huge Mel Brooks fan. Spaceballs. Amazing. Followed by, I mean, that's right up there with it. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner.
Another Mel Brooks movie.
No, Robin Hood Men in Tights was Mel Brooks.
Sorry.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves was a more serious kind of
Yes.
movie, but it was
Yes.
Kevin Costner versus the guy who plays Snape actually in the Harry Potter series. He was the big bad guy.
Plays bad guy a lot.
Yeah. So those 2 movies are definitely my 2 favorites on top, and then I guess third runner-up would be Emperor's New Groove. Absolutely love that movie. It's my favorite of all time. Favorite Disney movie. Favorite movie.
That's crazy. And little tidbit of useless knowledge. The Robin Hood movie, is the song from it is by Bryan Adams.
I think so. Yeah.
That song that he sings was written for the movie and was actually pitched around to I think 4 different artists, including Dolly Parton and Reba McEntire. Not Reba McEntire.
Well, that makes
Reba.
sense because
And they said no, it's not correct. And then they gave up on women singers. And they said let's give it to a man. And then boom.
yeah, at the beginning of the movie when it opens, they're going over a whole mural of I guess the Robin Hood people. I guess like a cloth mural of the Robin Hood trilogy or whatever that series was in time. But whether it happened or not, we'll never know. But like they went over like a mural of all that, and they were playing this kind of instrumental, and then at the end it got into his song or whatever. It just kind of they had a little bit of taste of his song in it, and then just kind of faded off with it. And then at the end you heard the song, so it was kind of cool.
It's a great movie. Go see it.
Excellent movie. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Kevin Costner, awesome. One of
It's
my
got Morgan
favorite-
Freeman in it.
One of my favorite actors. Morgan Freeman as
Plays
his
a blind guy, right?
No, the blonde guy was
Oh yeah.
was the guy's advisor or whatever.
That's right.
It was his friend. But the black guy was the guy that he saved. Leave when they were escaping from the Crusades and all that. So
The no bones, or the no blades, no bows, leave your weapons at the door. I say that all the time.
right.
It's crazy.
No blades, no bows.
No blades, no bows.
Wipe himself down with poop so he can get it.
Yeah.
Real cool movie. Excellent movie, guys. Just go check it out. It's so good.
All right. Serious question: who makes a better zombie? Writhing Bone Ghoul or Whitney Houston?
Well, I don't know. Like, I didn't listen to a lot of Whitney Houston. I wasn't a big fan. Like, when she died, it was just kind of like, you know. I don't listen to a lot of artists per se, but I have so much respect for just people who can sing. I love talent. Big fan of talent. A lot of respect for that. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, Rising Vocal is a zombie. So
he's actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the only zombie so far. So he's the better zombie.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Cool.
Serious question.
Kind of on the same note. Hydro Rock Crab or Rising Vocal?
Hydro Rock Crab, of course.
Just make sure.
So,
Just make sure.
Rising Vocal has nothing on Hydro Rock Crab, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
HBC?
Okay.
HBC, all the way. Favorite ice cream flavor?
I don't know. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
As an ice cream flavor?
Oh yeah. There's a Coors Brothers down at the ocean front, and I always get the peanut butter flavored ice cream.
What is Coors Brothers?
Coors Brothers is a little. I don't know if they're located anywhere else other than the coast, but we've got a whole bunch down at the ocean front where I work, right across the street. You go there and get ice cream all the time. They do like orange sherbet, chocolate, peanut butter. Just like we give you little cups. It's kind of like the Cold Stone,
Yeah.
but it's more of just at the beach. Like you just walk in. It's super open doors. Just you go in and get ice cream. Leave.
Peanut butter. Sounds disgusting.
Coors Brothers. It's I don't know. It's like Reese's. Like peanut butter.
Seems
Or you
like
can
a
get peanut butter and chocolate in the same kind of cup, which is delicious. Absolutely delicious.
All
so,
allowed.
So good, so good.
Okay. Favorite band?
My favorite band. I don't have a favorite band.
Alive.
Like I listen.
Dead.
Okay, so here's the thing. I listen to a lot of music, but I know songs before I know artists, and sometimes it's the other way around. Like I know an artist, but I don't know their songs. I don't really pay attention to music that much. I just kind of listen to what people show me and what I hear on the radio, like playlists at work or when I go into buildings. Just stuff that I hear, I pick up on. But if I had to say like my two favorites is I always say this, like if they were still alive today, Queen would be the only band I'd ever go see in concert.
Absolutely.
I don't care about anyone else. Like Queen would be the only people I'd see in concert, and John Mayer. I listen to a lot of John Mayer and Owl City too. Adam Young is an amazing talent, but listen to a lot of John Mayer and Owl City. That's what I listen to like on my rides to work and stuff like that. So, been a big fan of them for the past 4 or 5 years.
Very cool. Very cool. How many people are on Team Peach?
4,
4.
including myself.
4. Who is
So-
the craziest out of the 4?
Craziest? I don't know. We're just alone. We're all really just kind of mellow people. Just really easy to get along with people. But when we're together, we're just I don't know. Weird stuff always happens. I'd have to say like the craziest. I don't know. It's a tie between Gorby and CVH. I mean, those two when they get together, they're off. You just get off to a running start, and me and Swan just kind of look at them funny and just roll along with whatever they say. But it's definitely Gorby and CVH just right up there with each other as far as crazy goes. But
So
I wouldn't even
4.
call it crazy.
It's you.
Myself, CVH, Swan, and Gorby.
Okay. 4. So in one word, sum up like one word of you, one word. Gorby, one word. CVH, one word.
One word.
Yeah, one word.
Myself.
One word.
One word for myself. Yeah.
Doesn't have to be related to Kaijudo. It could just be in
Yeah,
general.
I know. I'm trying to think of one. Wow.
On the spot, guys.
On
On the spot.
I don't know.
You want me to come back to it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I'm sort of like working on one right now. It's almost there, but I just can't get it to one word.
It's gotta be one word.
One word. There. 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 Like,
Yeah.
happening, I guess, would be another one word. Just happening. Always something going on. Always something.
That's you?
So, happening.
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 Happening. CVH.
CVH. Hateful.
Hateful. CVH is hateful.
Hateful.
Wow.
Yeah, if he sees this, he's gonna hate it. Oh
Man.
god, he's gonna give me so much shit. I'll bet.
2 of them. 2 of them.
Oh,
Watch
he's
it.
gonna
Watch
hate
it.
it. Oh god.
All right, Swan.
Cut the delay on Swan. Precise.
Precise. Especially with the fade.
Maybe not precise. Maybe hipster. I guess would be a better word.
Gorby?
Gorby. I don't know. Loud.
Loud. Gorby is loud. Gorby, you indeed are loud.
He's another one of those just there. Just there.
Now, Team Peach is spelled, obviously, P-A-C-H.
P-A-C-H.
And there's a little dot. after each letter.
Period after each letter.
I don't know what the team name means. I don't know how it came about. I don't know if you got to be in it to win it kind of thing or what.
Okay.
Did you want to expand on that?
It's actually okay. I'll give you guys a little bit of information. It's actually been split up before. I can't remember whether it was Gorby or someone else. I want to say it was Gorby who kind of spoiled it at first. But somewhere on Pojo, what our team name is abbreviated for is on Pojo. It's on Pojo somewhere. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know if he deleted it. I don't know, but I think it's still there.
Okay.
But Team Peach, did you have more questions on Team Peach, or did you just want me to go off about it?
No, go ahead.
How it came to be? How it is?
You tell me what you want to tell.
Okay, so
if you want to just cut it, that's fine.
No, I mean Team Peach. It has started out as myself and CBH saying, okay, we have this core group of players who play. And back from DM, it was originally just going to be myself, CBH, and Spencer, because back from when DM was a thing, we were the most competitive. We were really into it. And then Gorby, who is really good friends with me, really good friends with CBH, got together with us and was just really amped about being a part of the game in every way that he could be, and he was getting really good at it too. So, and since we were keeping him in the loop with everything we did, we just were like, all right. Let's do this. Let's make a team for Kaijudo, be competitive, and get it out there. And that's how the team came to be. At first, the team name was going to be, it took us like a month to come up with a name. At first, it was going to be called CSEG, which was the letter C, S, E, G, standing for CVH, Swan, EarthP0w3R, and Gorby. But then we realized it was like, oh no, it's kind of dumb. CSEG just kind of sounds like C-section. It's kind of bad. It was just kind of like on the spot, just trying to come up with whatever we could get to anagram our names with. And we were like, all right, we scrapped it. We were like, CVH, Swan, Gorby makes sense because it all kind of ties into their names. CVH, that being his initials, Swan, that being his last name, Gorby, Gordon. But EarthP0w3R didn't really work, so it had no tie to my name at all. So we were just like, all right, screw it. We scrapped it. And then we were just coming up with names. Like, we were just throwing stuff out there. Like, we got a whole bunch of weird stuff that's just out there that we spent almost like 2 hours just trying to come up with something. And we finally came up with Peach. And Peach came to be because at the end of a lot of our videos, like, at one point, it also ties into Whose Line Is It Anyway, for those of you who watch this, or watch that. It was, Whose Line Is It Anyway had a thing where, I guess, at one point Drew Carey had been like, 1,000 points a peach. But instead of 1,000 points apiece, it was 1,000 points peach. And so Ryan and Colin immediately harped on that. They were like, I got a peach, I got a peach, I got a peach, I got a peach. And like, so that was something at the end of a lot of my videos early on, I was saying peace. And CVH just started to say peach. Like, and then it kind of stuck a little bit, and we started rolling with it, and like, I got a peach, I got a peach. It was just kind of us just screwing around, being funny. And then when we were coming up with the team building names, we were like, all right, let's go with Team Peach. Let's do Peach. We've said Peach a lot at the end of our videos. Let's start saying it more, and let's just make it our team name. Let's roll with it. And then we were like, well, it's got to mean something. And so that's where the periods came up with. And it does mean something, YouTube. It's there. So if you guys can find it, you can find it. But
otherwise, it's a trade secret.
Yeah, it's we're trying to keep it close knit.
Now,
So,
the 4 members.
yes,
You, CVH, Gorby, and Swan.
correct.
Is that locked at 4?
That is locked. That is
No addition, no subtraction?
No. We when we created the team, we were like, we want to keep it core. We want to keep it just to people who aren't going to be wishy-washy, who aren't going to have other plans when competitive stuff starts happening, who
Yep.
aren't going to like just bail out on us. We want people we want the 4 of us, that way we can keep it tight-knit, we can keep it close, we can keep all the information within us, and we can blast it out to you guys from there. That way we don't need everybody to do it. We just didn't want to make it big. Like, that was the thing. The bigger it is, the less organized it gets.
Yep.
That's just the way it goes.
More
So
cohesion.
we just wanted to keep it to us 4. Now, I feel like your next question is going to be with the honorary members.
Do you allow honorary members?
Do we? Sort of, kind of. There's a few. We shout out everybody. Like, that's our thing. On our team thread, we've got a huge list of shout outs to you, and especially the guys at our local, Poji Force, Theo Bear, Malcolm. Like, and those are all people who are part of our local who play DM way back. But as a team, we want to keep it just to us four.
Understood.
Like, we just work really well together. We're all, and this is not saying that like the people at our local, like Poetry Force, Theo, Malcolm aren't, but it's just like we're all very in tune with how the game rolls. We all correct each other well when one of us is like not grasping a concept or not understanding something. Like how I always go back to DM to compare. Gorby and CVH will get on me about it and like just be like, you know, you really can't compare it to all that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then like we all have our quirks, but we all help each other there. And we want to keep it tight. But there are honorary. Like it is like everybody gets mentioned. Like, but as far as the team goes, as far as people who can say they're under Team Peach and they're a part of Team Peach, it's just the four of us.
Cool. What I've seen a lot of teams do is, say you and the crew, you and Team Peach, are going to a big event like the Continentals or whatever, and you've got Theo Bear and Poetry Force come along with you.
Yeah.
And they're your honoraries.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be at that event.
Yeah.
I don't expect to be an honorary. Do you know what I'm
You
saying?
are. Okay. But you are.
It's however you want to look at it.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool. Okay. But yeah. But those four are the four.
Yes.
Always
this
be
is
those
the four. Yeah.
Okay.
When if you were to mention like basically it's like if you're honorary, that basically means Team Peach has your back.
And it means that like if I showed up to the event and I play tested with you and I contributed to your stuff, or if there was a strategic scoop or whatever, it would be part of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
make sure.
You're a part of what we do.
Totally.
Like that's the thing.
Totally cool.
Like team honorary, all that means is you're a friend of Team Peach. We have your back no matter what as far as this card game is
Cool.
concerned.
Cool. All right. That was pretty serious. Let's get to a fun one.
Team Peach, yes.
Do you feel that Gila Flame is balanced or busted?
I don't think it's a big a deal. I really don't. I understand why it's good. I understand why it's really good, but I don't get why people are like going crazy over it. Because to me, it's like control. Like here we go back to DM Pirate Fighter. Well, it's just, it does the same thing as Pirate Fighter in my opinion. Like you summon Pirate Fighter just to kill stuff real quick. Just like in Control, I started taking Pirate Fighter. I never did it in the beginning, but as it got into the later days of DM, like as we started to move on to Kaijudo, I was like, all right, let me take a Pirate Fighter. Let me see how it works, and it works really well. It's great anti-rush.
Spot removal.
Yeah, quick spot removal early on in the game, which I think is great. Or bump like a Refi or a Bloody Squeedo or whatever. But I think Gila Flame, it's not that big a deal. I think it just serves the same purpose, is what I'm trying to get at.
Speaking of Skeeter Swarmer, I personally think that it should have been a level 4 4000 because it can bump with Skeeter and stuff like that in the lower 3000.
Wait, you're talking about Gila Flame?
Gila Flame.
It used to be 4000?
4. It's printed. There's nothing they can do. But
Yeah. I guess if it had been 4 for 4, I think it would still be serving the same purpose. It would
Yeah.
just be not as good.
you just wouldn't
Honestly.
you wouldn't have to always have the Frog Zuka.
Right.
So,
Because I think Frog Zook is the only on-field answer to it with water. But, I mean,
yeah.
it still has to bump with it.
Yeah.
And if you have an S itself, oh well, sorry Frog Zook. Like, say, S itself pirate. Like,
Ooh.
so,
Keep it real.
but like, I just don't get what all the hype is over. I understand why it's good, but I think it's good. That's it. I don't think anything's busted right now. I have not seen a busted card yet. I think everything is extremely well built so far. I think Control's better than Rush, and I think Aggro isn't there yet. Aggro isn't on the same level as Control is, but like if we're talking about Gila Flame, I think Gila Flame is okay. I think it's good.
Give me an example of a DM busted card.
DM busted card, like Bombazar.
Okay.
That's what I call busted. And
I call that degenerate. That's
sure, but I'm
Do you
saying
think Soul Swap is busted?
yes, Soul Swap, really good.
Hulkus.
Hulkus, really good. Staples. These are staple cards. These are cards you're always gonna run. Hulkus, like Hulkus. No, not Kirill. I wouldn't say Kirill.
Okay.
Wouldn't put Kirill in that boat. But because there's decks. Because you have to think of it between Rush, Aggro, Control. What runs all those? Red Blue Rush runs Control. Red Blue Green Aggro runs, or Red Blue Rush runs Hulkus. Red Green Blue Aggro runs Hulkus. Rub runs Hocus. Like, Hocus sees play across the board. Soul Swap. If you run Nature, you're running Soul Swap. It's just a thing. Almost always, you're running Soul Swap. It's just that good. What else? Cranium Clamp. If you're running Darkness, Cranium Clamp is always a good choice. Like, there's
Clamp was busted or degenerate?
There's not. I think Clamp. It's on the same level as Hocus and
Cool.
Soul Swap.
I agree.
But right now, I haven't seen any of those cards printed yet. I haven't. I don't think so. So.
How do you feel about people that wear socks with sandals?
No, not a fan.
Not a fan.
I work at a surf shop where all we have are thong sandals, if you will. We call them thongs. Or basically just sandals with a toe piece. And that's what I wear. That's what I've always worn. And I think people who... this is going to sound really bad, but I think people who don't... There's always people who say, oh, I don't like the thing between my toes. I'm like, there's a reason you don't like the thing between your toes, and that's because you haven't tried a nice sandal. You've worn plastic things that have given you blisters. And that's why you don't like the piece in between your toe. Wear a pair of these, let your foot get used to it, you'll like it. Trust me, you'll like it. But a lot of people don't get that, so whatever. Their loss.
Maybe they're just trying to hide some jacket toes.
Their loss. Alright, let's see, Theo has jacket toes, and he wears nice sandals. He wears sandals because they're comfy.
Heard
They
it
are
first.
comfy. So.
Theo has busted toes. Jacked toes.
I probably shouldn't have put that out there, but whatever. Sorry, Theo. Hope you're watching.
Woo!
Love you, buddy. Best friend.
How has your Gen Con experience been so far?
Amazing. Oh my god. I mean, you've been there for all of it.
Yep.
It's been so much fun. Gen Con, this is going to happen next year, I think. I mean, unless something crazier than this is going on at this time next year, I will be at Gen Con.
Do you expect a big event, large event?
I'd like to think there would be an event of some sort, but again, I can't predict that. I can't speculate on it. I don't know.
I would think that you have enough gaming space for the convention center's done and built, so no more construction on it. It's been expanded. The TCG hall was just insanely big, bigger than it's ever been. So I would think that they would use some of the tables for.
It's safe to think
Kaijudo
that there's going to be an event of some sort for Kaijudo because it'll have been out for a year. But to know what they're going to do, no, I have no idea. But
what has been your best experience so far this Gen Con?
At Gen Con? Between the Ryan Miller talking with Ryan Miller, meeting the production manager, and just the crew that we've gotten down here. Myself, Thunder Sultan, Paul Clark, aka Sirius Hydra Spy, Vexicus 4666, Cordero Spencer, meeting Billy Brake, meeting Joe Bogley, and just all of their friends in general, like, and then all the guys over at ARG.
Scott.
Just the crew that we picked up, like the people that we've networked with down here and gotten to know and become friends with, I feel like we've made friends for life. Like these are people that we're always going to be able to go to and talk with, and whether it be about Kaijudo life, whatever, we've just made friends. Like, and it's just been so cool. Like hanging out with Paul Clark and Cordero almost every day has been awesome. It's just I love the crew that we found out here. And that's been an experience in itself, all 3 days. It's just, and tomorrow too.
Would you come again next year if there was no Kaijudo events?
If there's no Kaijudo, that's hard to say. I've had so much fun down here and there hasn't even been Kaijudo. But that's because we've had people to play Kaijudo with. So I feel like if we come down here and there's going to be like the same crew down here, like Cordero and Paul Clark, hell yeah, of course, I'd make it. I'd love to make this trip again. Like, I've had more fun down here these 3 days than I've had my entire summer leading up. And I mean, that's not to say anything against, like, I know the first thing CBH is going to be like, oh, you haven't had fun with us? It's like, no, I've had fun with you, but it's just like, this has been an amazing experience. It's just, I feel like I've been in the center of Kaijudo, like, the whole time I've been here. It's just been so much fun just being a part of it. I just love this kind of stuff. It's so much fun. Absolutely so much fun.
I agree. This is my 6th Gen Con in 7 years. Didn't go last year. Just felt out of place. Want to make sure I came. Just one of those things. Favorite fast food restaurant?
Favorite fast food? There's a place back in Virginia Tech called Cookout, and I was there almost every day while I was there. They do like a $5 tray where you can get you can make a quesadilla your side of there. Like you can get burgers, quesadillas, hot dogs, chili cheese fries, and they do gourmet shakes for like $2. Oh, it's so much good food. It's basically everything you would think of that would be at a cookout, like a for real cookout, they do over there on top of milkshakes, and it's just delicious. One of my favorite fast food places I've ever been to.
Called Cookout?
It's called Cookout, yeah, exactly. Just Cookout. There's a lot in the deep south, like Georgia, South Carolina. I think there's some in North Carolina, but then they finally put one up in Virginia, and it's over at 10. So it's like 2 minutes away from me too. So it's really convenient. Just going there for lunch every day.
Thin crust or deep dish?
Then
Thin crust. All right. How many pairs of sunglasses do you own?
currently 7.
7 pairs of sunglasses.
At the start of the summer, I had
One
4.
for every day of the week.
At the start of the summer, I had 13.
How many did you bring to Gen Con?
2.
2.
2 pairs.
How many pairs of sandals did you bring?
2. I only own 2 pairs of sandals.
Did you try to carry on the surfboard? Or did you try to check it?
I left that one at home, actually. Don't surf, ladies and gents. I don't surf or skate, and yet I work for a surf and skate company that are very surf and skate endemic, and almost a prerequisite for working is that you know the culture in some way or fashion, and I did not know a thing about it. I had no idea what a Billabong was. Turns out it's a shirt brand.
Yeah.
A Billabong. What's a Billabong? What's an element?
Okay. In this situation, you're gonna die no matter what.
Here we go.
Bear attack or shark attack? You're dying either way. How you wanna go out?
Bear attack.
Bear attack.
I'd rather Theo do it.
Oh. Would he kill you with the jacked up toes?
Just sit on me.
Like, do they look like fingers? Can he peel bananas with them?
No, he just.
Can he hijack? Can he hitchhike with his feet?
Theo's very much an I'm just gonna sit on you until you suffocate kind of guy. So.
Can he snap his toes?
I can.
He'll suffocate you with his feet.
I can snap on you.
You could. We'll get to that. Maybe next time. Next time. Okay. You guys may not understand what a cube is. A cube is a.
It's a square, but it's 3D, and it's got 6 sides.
Magic started off with the whole cube idea. They have websites devoted to it. People love it. People travel around and play
It
cube.
looks like a dice most of the time, 6 sides.
But basically, you've adapted that exact same philosophy for Duel Masters, and you've created a 360 card cube.
Yeah.
And it's basically all of the really, really good cards from DM, and they're all single copies. Eastern Dragon, Cranium Clamp, Soul Swap, Hulkus, Energy Stream, everything from commons, uncommons, rares, supers, very rares.
Down to even vanilla cards.
You've got vanilla cards in there that can be Evo bait, stuff like that. I got to experience it this weekend. I think it's phenomenal. What is my question? Is that something that is 360 locked? Is there evolution to it? You can add, subtract.
I'm sure there's got to be something we forgot. I mean, it's been refined over the past probably 2 months. It started off as just like a 250 card thing that CVH and Gorby had put together. And it's grown since then, like, oh, we need this, oh, we need this, oh, we forgot this, oh, it doesn't need this is dumb, we need this. But, I mean, it's always got room to grow. I mean, it can always be bigger. So 360 is not set in stone.
I would like to request a video one.
To go through every card in the cube.
That or a listing somewhere. If you guys want to see it,
Yeah, make that a thing, make
comments down below that you want to see it, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think it's phenomenal. It's something that I think if people can look at yours and get the ideas of what to go from,
oh yeah,
they'll be able to build the Kaijudo.
I've actually had a couple of people ask me about what the cube is, and I've
Yeah.
always referred them over to CVH because I've never actually had the cube with me. This is the first time I've actually had the cube with me. It usually stays over at CVH's because that's where we stay when we do card game stuff. But yeah, I'll get with them. I mean, we've had a bunch of people ask. I know Evan's asked us a couple times, and my answer's always been, just put it together. Just grab singles, all the singles you like, all the singles you want in it, put it together and play with it.
Can I make a request
That's
to
fine, yeah.
see the cube, see the rules?
Yeah, of course.
Explain it?
Yeah, we'll
If
do
you guys
that.
want to see it, make a little campaign to see it down below.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
it'd be wonderful.
Definitely.
Do you plan to make a Kaijudo cube?
Of course, when the time comes.
Cool.
Yeah.
We can't do it until like set
No,
4 or 5.
I don't see it being a thing.
I
really.
think Evan Banjo is going to be really adamant about it.
Oh yeah,
He's going to be a good person.
Yeah, I can definitely see it happening. I just, whenever there's the cards to do it with.
On the last page, guys, I promise. Let's get into Evo Fury. Feelings on the set?
Evolution's cool. If it's following the same progression as Duel Masters, I'm very stoked. Because, I mean, just the way Duel Masters progressed, it was just like base set. Which gave us all the broken cards, like all the staples. Evolutions. Followed by the third set, which was just some crappy set. Followed by fourth set with Shield Trigger Creatures. Fifth set, we started getting stuff like Survivors, cards that had to work off each other. Sixth set was kind of like another base set. They filled in the gaps a little bit where everything. They gave us more Survivors. They gave us Speed Attackers came out in the fifth set. We got but in Stompatrons, we started getting.
Okay.
We got tap effects and stuff like that. Stuff to do instead of attacking. More spells that kind of just filled the gaps. Filled the gaps with stuff we needed that we didn't quite have yet to balance other decks out. And that natural progression just kept working on Wave Strikers, Turbo Rush, all those kind of effects. So if Kaijudo's following that same sort of progression line, I'm going to be very happy.
You think we're going in the right direction?
I think we're going immensely in the right direction. And obviously, after talking with Ryan Miller, I mean, they've been working on this so hard for the past 2 years, and they're already however many years in the future, so, I mean, everything's got to be working well. So.
Base set is 180 cards.
Yes.
What do you think Evo is going to be? 60? 120? 60?
I have a feeling it's going to be 60.
Do you think we'll get an Evo in every single color?
Yeah, of course. I mean, well, yeah, obviously, probably. If the way Duel Masters did it, remember we got, and they were from the same Civ too. It was Larvigear, Ladia Vale, both Guardians. It was
Barkwhip,
Balbero and Valdios for humans. It was Barkwhip and Fighter Duel Thing for nature, which are both beast folk, the Valdios and the Balbero being human. It was Lancer and Paladin as liquid people for water, and it was, darkness. It was Chaos Worm and Ultraside Worm for dark, which were both worms. So they might do something like that for Kaijudo, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know if they're going to keep the same race or not, but I think they're going to definitely give us one from each suit.
Do you think Beastkin will get the evolution bump first?
Probably. I think the most popular ones get it first. I think that's just the way it needs to be because people are already gravitating towards them. They're not going to make us try to play new stuff this early on. I think they'll make that push later, but I think right now they give it to the favorite civs, the favorite sets, and stuff like that.
Did you want to mention what Ryan Miller said about evolution?
What do you say about evolution? It's sort of there, but it's not.
Basically, what he said, he couldn't tell us yes or no.
Oh, if they already have, that they have the same. They're pretty much. If it had whatever mechanic it had in Duel Masters, it's gonna be the same mechanic, same sort of game.
Yeah.
It's fast attack is still speed attacker, evolution still can attack. The mechanics are gonna be the same pretty much. Sort of, kind of. That's pretty much what he led us to believe. He's like, oh, if they had haste back then, they're probably gonna have it now. So.
Yeah, he pretty much confirmed that when you evolve a creature, it'll be able to attack right away.
It's mechanics aren't changing.
Yeah.
That much. So.
He didn't give us an actual yes or no, but he said it'll be like it was, essentially. How do you feel about base set being moved up in date, and possibly Evo being moved up in date?
I think it's a good thing. It's I think the thing we should be more concerned about is the fact that Evo's coming out 2 months after the base set. I don't know if they're going to keep these sets coming out 2 months after each other, because that's heavy on the wallet. It's going to be very heavy on the wallet. I think 3 months is a good time for card sets in between, but 2 months could be cool. And that's why I asked Ryan Miller too. I was like, hey, what's the deal with giving it to us 2 months after? Are you guys trying to... Because at the beginning it was always like, are they trying to catch Kaijudo up to the Japanese meta? Are they trying to kind of pace it up there real quick so that they can kind of make a crossover so that the Japanese we can be caught up with the Japanese, since we've had this however long, 6-year gap between the two games? And he really said, no, not really. It's its own thing. So I don't know. 2 months was kind of interesting. There's a gap between, but switching the date from the 18th to the 7th, I don't think was that big of a deal.
We did ask.
I like it actually. I think I really do like that it's coming out sooner because it just gives us the cards sooner. I like having stuff sooner. So
We did ask him why dump a 180 card set with 15 supers on us, and he basically said they wanted organized play to have a large enough card pool for the game to be healthy.
to pull from.
Yeah, to pull from, and I think that's absolutely right because essentially the battle decks in the Dojo edition are really previews, exclusive to WPN stores, stuff like that. I think big box like Target, Walmart get the base set. I don't know. It's really speculative, stuff like that. He could not confirm or deny the set sizes of anything after that. I would assume it's going to follow the rhythm of 60 and 120s after that, but who knows?
We'll see.
It just seems like that's a really good rhythm. I mean, they copied the same 9 cards from booster pack to booster pack. You know, instead of a puzzle piece, you get a code card. So, you know.
However, we were getting 10 cards in Duel Masters.
Was it 10?
I'm pretty sure it was 10.
I thought it was 9 in a code card. Or a puzzle
I
piece.
thought it was 10 in a puzzle piece.
I'll know when I get home.
Yeah, I have to check too. I have the packs.
Sure. Or leave comments below. Let's see. That is about it. Did want to mention that Dan Tack, the guy who gave us the preview for Mighty Shouter, a couple months back, month or so back,
However long. Yeah.
he tweeted that he will have another one that goes live, basically whenever Sunday comes, which should be
20 minutes ago.
about 20 minutes ago. So wherever you are, go look up Twitter for Dan Tack's article. Should have a preview from Rise of the Duel Masters. I asked him if it's a super rare. He said, I can't tell you that, but I will tell you it is in the rare category. So it could be a regular rare, a very rare, or a super rare. So either way you want to go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you've liked it, please click the like button. And we're going to go from there.
Yeah, I guess
So-
my channel link's going to be down below. And yeah, so
This is Carl Reddish, aka Thunder Something.
EarthP0w3R. Appreciate it. That was fun.
We'll do this again.
Definitely. It's a ton of fun. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. You guys have a good day and
Let's see here. What do we got here? You want to get the camera? You want to get on the list? Sure. So we laid some stuff out earlier. We just we started to play a game, but then we decided not to. But what's it?
May.
All your shields be triggered.
Get some serious triggers. Thank you guys.
Intense. Peach.